Hello again, and thank you for taking your time to watch this video. My name is Dan Scharlach, and I am with Innovative Wealth Partners. It would be my intent today to bring you information about the idea of an independent agent or broker versus a captive agent or broker, and explain to you why you should care and be concerned about the products and services that are offered by each, and then also give you a little bit of insight as to when you would want to use each type of a provider. So, the first thing that I would get into is just an explanation as to what a captive insurance agent is and how that actually works, giving you a little context behind the industry and how we are structured. When I started in this field back in 2001, I was at a quasi captive insurance agency that had a broker dealer as a part of their firm. We could represent multiple different companies, but to some degree, we were still captive in the confines that we needed to at least give my primary broker dealer my first shot at business, as well as insurance oriented products. Okay, that is one degree of a captive agent. Taking that to the next degree of captivity, I guess if that's a word that I can use in this context, would be more along the lines of one of the large insurance agents that can only sell the company's products that they represent. Very few companies are going to express to you, the consumer, that that's all they have available. However, when you look under the hood and assess their actual situation, they are going to have a very limited number of companies that they can broker out to or go out to outside of the confines of their own primary insurance carrier. That means that their own primary insurance carrier would provide every product that they had from a financial services perspective, and then as well, maybe potentially some banking oriented products and maybe even some investment oriented products. Now, I am not one to judge other companies for their actions. However, I have seen countless times in my own personal life where I have tried to use someone to consolidate or to simplify things in my life, not in the financial services world, but in other aspects of my life, thinking that it would be easy to use the same vendor, only to find out that was a colossal mistake and that I should have hired someone who actually specialized in the service. One time, one of the houses that I built, I ended up with a basement full of water, not totally full, but full enough, because I hired a sewer contractor that I probably should not have hired to do the job that I hired him to do. That is just a case in point example of a problem that comes into using non-specialists to fulfill needs or wants. In the context of this conversation, I would say that if you are okay in getting products that are overpriced and not as competitive, then you would be fine in utilizing one agent or one company to provide for your entire financial services needs. I don't see a huge problem with that. And in reality, the differences that you might see in some of the costs, if you're not a detail-oriented individual, might be nominal. Well, they would be nominal to you because you probably wouldn't know about them. However, since you're watching this video, you probably do care about utilizing the most appropriate companies for your resources. And I would tell you that 9 times out of 10, in my personal experience, I have seen that by hiring companies that specialize in certain products, you end up with a better net result. So, in other words, not using your same company that you buy your homeowners and auto insurance from to provide your investment services and to provide your other insurance oriented services is probably a wise, stewardly decision. I have yet to see one company that represents a wide enough array of carriers. I have yet to see a company that represents any array of carriers that I personally would choose to conduct all my business from a financial services aspect with that single carrier or company. This is a topic that I don't want to spend a ton of time getting down in the weeds in, but independence does offer some potential good things when it comes to financial services products. And the obvious thing with what we're talking about here is they would have multiple relationships established, or they should have multiple relationships established for the products that they utilize. So in our case, we have at least, 20 carriers that we have utilized for different financial services products. We are independent and we can go to not any, but a wide array of financial services providers for their products in order to help our clients and our customers. We would be a firm believer in the fact that this is usually the way that you get the best services and products. However, that is obviously our opinion, and like we said, there are times when people would just be best served by a single, less complex strategy. So, if you have any questions about this, if you want to get into more details, you can easily reach out to us at any point in time. We will feel free to answer any questions that you might have. Thanks for checking it out. Talk to you soon.